Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. I wanted to make a video today on this current deck of Fate because from my initial look, at least from what I've looked at it, it kind of seems to be one of those ones that it's actually worth it to go for it and completely max it out if you can. The reason for that is the rewards that you can get and also the ways that we can obtain the points. So first of all, if we have a look at how we can get the points, we can see over here it says get artifacts and accessories and upgrade artifacts and accessories, which means you can either do dungeons, you can do Fire Knight, Dragon, even Spider, Ice Golem, and you're gonna get a certain amount of points from this. But then at the same time, you can also do campaign, okay? Even if you decide to do some champion training, because I think there was still a champion training going on, if I'm not mistaken, or there might be one starting. I know there was one going on. Let me see. Okay, so there's not one, but if you decide to do champion training, you can still get points for that as well. And then the other point, like I mentioned, is upgrading artifacts and accessories, which basically is artifact enhancement. So that one's going to depend on how much silver you actually have saved up. But do keep in mind, if you do stuff like dungeons or campaign, as I mentioned, you're gonna be selling a lot of it depending on where you are in the game, and you're basically gonna be getting points already from the get artifacts and accessories part, and then you're gonna have the silver to do the next one. But let's see how the points breakdown is actually, and we can get yourself or actually let's look at the rewards first. So what we get over here is kind of like the main reason why I believe everybody should go for it if you can. But at the same time, keep in mind that we're gonna have the Vault Keeper Wixwell fusion coming maybe in a week or two max. So it might be this Thursday or if not next Thursday. So depending on how your silver count looks, you might want to save. But if you're set to do that, then I would advise you to go for it because, well, basically this is the set that you get a few pieces from the Forge Pass when we have the Slayer set. This is the one that used to be called the Rathalos set. But at the same time, if you're a spender, you can buy the Forge Pass. So this is especially good from my point of view for people that are not spenders. Like, I've not bought a Forge Pass in quite a few months. I actually have not spent in quite a while. Apart from the odd void shards which I buy, I just have to spoil myself from time to time. But this set is actually pretty amazing, and especially the fact that it does give us, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we do get 12 accessories. Actually, no, 12, 15. So we basically get 6 stars only, right? I'm not seeing any 5-star. We only get 6-star gear. We get 6-star epic, 6-star legendary, and then 6-star mythic pieces, which means this is gonna be, even if they're bad pieces, that still allows you to complete a set if you do manage to get them in the right, in the right faction. That's the tricky thing with these ones. So, oh, actually interesting. I didn't see. So basically, you already know what we're gonna get. So it seems like you're gonna have Skinwalker Ring, Orc Amulet, Bannerlord's Banner, then Shadowkin Ring, then Skinwalker Amulet, and then Sacred Order Banner. I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be like this or if it's exactly like this. Leave it in the comments below if you already did it. Did you actually straight up get what it says here, or is it just like, randomness? That I was expecting it to be all at random, it's like whatever you get, but I think it might just be that we get from every single faction or as much as we can. So this might be an extra reason for you to do it if you see some of the factions that you need to complete those pieces. But we obviously do get pieces of gear as well. We get weapon, helmet, shields. It seems though the only thing that we do not get, which actually it's a good thing from my point of view, we do not get the bottom pieces, okay? The bottom row, gloves, chest, and boots. And the reason why I'm saying that's a good thing is because, well, when it comes to the top pieces, the weapon, helmet, and shields, you can work around with whatever you get, because at least the flat stat, it's always going to be attack for weapons, HP for helmets, and defense for shields. And then if they had like gloves, chest, and boots in here, you can get, flat HP on every single one of the bottom pieces, and then it's instant sell, and you would not want to do it. So that's why I believe this is pretty good. And obviously we have the usual thing. If you flip 3 cards of the same color, you can get some extra rewards. Obviously the purple ones would be the best, but chances are pretty low, even though this time we have 10 epic cards. It used to be lower, like I remember there was some that were 6, 7, this one actually has 10, so it might actually be worth it. Now when it comes to points, if we have a look at how we get the points, so forget artifacts and accessories, we see that we get from, I guess, let's say 5-star rare from 24 points up until 60 points if we get a what's this 6-star mythic. So let's say an average from 24 to 60. Let's say it's an average of 40 points. Okay, that sounds reasonable, right? Between 24 and 60, average of 40. So basically that's really straightforward. I don't really need to do this one, but I guess let's do it. You're basically gonna need to do 1,000 runs. Okay, so if you do these 1,000 runs on a stage 25 or higher, if we multiply this by 20 per run, that's 20,000 energy. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. So if you split this by 130, that's 153 refills times 40 the gems. You will need around 6,100 gems. So when you look at it just from the dungeon diver's point of view, which is getting artifacts and accessories, it might not be worth it. Okay, it's a lot, 20,000 energy. However, keep in mind that I think from what I'm looking here, this is not the best one that you want to do it. Like you would not want to just go all in on artifacts and accessories collection, just farming for those ones, but it might be the upgrading artifacts and accessories. So let's see on this one on average, let's say we take pieces of gear to 6-star, okay, to 16. So you get for 5-star 325, for 6-star you get to 410. So let's make an average of let's say 360. Okay, so let's say we get it to 360, again 40,000 split by 360. That's 111 pieces, and do keep in mind that these ones can go between, if you're lucky, I don't know, 200,000, but you can go maybe up to something like 2 million if you're really unlucky. But let's say it's an average of 1 million per piece, so I guess this one would require us around 111 million silver, so that's quite a lot. But let's say you do half and half, this one could cost you like 50,000 silver, 50 million silver, by doing the artifact enhancement. And keep in mind, I only got the points from getting it straight to 6-star, but you do get some more points along the way if you get it from level 1 to 16. So it might be that you just need around 100 million silver as well if you're lucky. So I do believe overall it's not that bad, and I would advise, again, if you know you're gonna have the resources to do the fusion, the Wixwell one, which I believe is going to be a pretty fun one. He's going to be a little bit different compared to the other champions that we have, considering that he's going to have that new type of buff. You're definitely going to want to do it, but again, this one I would not skip it. I'm definitely going to do it, and the best way to do this one, the way that I advise to do it, is first of all, keep in mind you have 4 days. Okay, it's still 3 days and 20 hours. You don't have to do it all day one, and the reason I kept going for 40,000 points is because it's 1,000 points per flip, and then there's 2 for 5, and then 2 for 6, 8. So 8 times 5, that's 40. That's 40,000 that you need. So the way you should do it, and that's the way that I'm doing it, just make sure you go in there and do whatever you want with energy in the first few days, okay? Do the spider tournament, then there might be another dungeon that's gonna start or whatever, or you might do, like I said, champion training. So get as many points as you can or as you want through the dungeon divers, and then after that, assess how you, how much silver you want to use. And at the same time, keep in mind, you don't have to do all of it, okay? You don't have to do all the 40,000. You can only do as much as you can or as much as you want. But maybe, for example, maybe if you get the accessories, you can stop, okay? Because you might not care about these ones, you might not care about the rare book, the glyphs, the epic book you might not care about. So from these ones, honestly, looking at these rewards, there's only 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rewards that you don't care about, from my point of view, if you're end game. Or if you need the web points, then obviously you're gonna want to try and grab them all. But considering that there are a few things that we might not really care about and we can skip it, and again, the fact that it's only 6-star pieces of gear and accessories, I 100% believe this is a must-do, and it's one of the best decafades that we ever had, considering that this is like a premium set, okay? This is like a premium one because it gives you crit rate, crit damage, speed, fills your orbiter for each enemy hit by AoE, more crit rate, ignore defense when using AoE skill, then a chance to repeat the damage dealt by an AoE. So it's one of the really strong ones, and having it available sort of free to play makes it really desirable from my point of view. But I'm gonna leave it at this for now. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about it? Do you think you're gonna go for it? Are you gonna do it all? Are you just gonna do your daily routine and grab whatever you can and then stop? Because I'm really curious what you guys think, because this one seems to be a good one, and I'm gonna give them the feedback. If I see lots of you saying that this is a good one, you're gonna want to see more of these in the future, I'm gonna let them know. And the most important thing for me, which I should have said maybe earlier, is the fact that you don't need to summon summon shards or souls. you know, that's one of the best things ever. It's just use your energy, your silver, and your gems. Just don't break the bank because there's a fusion coming. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.